It's whistle time.
Thank you. It's a Kawasaki. It's an Eliminator 500. It's a Kawasaki.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you. You have a good one, man. That was nice. That was a very nice interaction. I don't even know why I still have the money motor thing on here. I like people who are cool. Avert thine eyes. I don't really give a shit about the rewards number today. I just need gasoline. There's like no spring pressure on this. Holy shit. Common motorcycle W. 3-set trip A. And get the fuck on our way. Sup, humans? How's your mom and them? I am going on basically no sleep. Big fun time in Whizzle World. Ooh, that's a nice Harley. It's weird weather today. It's like warm and cold and raining, but not. I'm like, I'm wearing my raincoat, but like my fucking pants are normal. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, guys. All I know is your girl is headed home. Ooh, ow, my neck. I slept weird. I took a nap on my lunch break. It's kind of like taking a pill in Ibiza, like meter-wise. I took a nap on my lunch break. Nice. CBI. Oh, yeah, buddy. Let's get on over. What's this Dodge doing? Yeah, he's just gonna mosey on the fucking front of me, apparently. And come to a damn near total stop in the middle of the fucking road. Did you get your license out of a fucking Cracker Jack box? Oh, it's not a Dodge, it's a GMC Sierra. Oh, okay, this is where we're actually going. This bike's got a little bit of get up and go to it. Big fan. I normally don't discuss things like this on this channel, but I watched that meeting between Trump and Mamdani today, and that was one of the funniest goddamn things I've ever seen in my life. 20 minutes behind closed doors with the mayor-elect of New York, and Trump is glazing this dude, telling reporters that their questions are stupid, that they need to leave them alone, that they're gonna work together. It's super funny shit. Like, one of them pressed him on whether or not he thought Trump was a fascist, and then the man like plopped him, or the man tapped him on the arm and said, "It's okay, you can say yes." Oh, it was definitely the highlight of my day, and it gave me life, which is why I'm able to ride somewhat proficiently right now. People in this city and America broadly don't know how to fucking drive, bro. It's like terrifying. The only reason I'm on a bike again is because I don't let fear drive my decision making. I'm not gonna let my life be defined by things I'm afraid of or what could be. So anything I've wanted to do, I've just sent it on. And like, I don't know, bro. I think maybe that is like the ideal way to conduct yourself if you like doing stuff like riding motorcycles or even have a passing interest in them. And you know, they say that motorcycle sales are dropping off, and like, I've seen it. There's less and less bikes on the road, although I've seen a little bit of an uptick here lately with how crazy gas prices have been. People are hopping on their bikes later and later into the year. It's not just a summertime toy anymore. Like, if the weather is shit enough, yeah, I'll get a ride into work, but this is my daily driver. I've put what people put in multiple seasons on this bike in like, God, when was May? Yeah, in 6 months. I put almost 4,000 miles on this bike. I think I might roll over it in the next week or so. What are we doing? Why are we going so goddamn slow? Okay, I guess they figured out how to go the speed limit at least. That's cool. Oh, no, here we are again. Well below it. People need to stop getting these fucking suburban assault vehicles if they're going to be afraid of them. I think that a lot of these bigger vehicles should have like a different tier of licensing. You know, kind of like how they do like in Europe for motorcycles, because clearly some of you motherfuckers can't drive them. Like people who have driven little compact like hatchbacks and shit their whole life end up in some massive, like, I think that might be like a Rivian up there, and they end up in that and they don't know what to do with it because they've never driven anything longer than like 15 feet. So then they end up holding up the flow of traffic like this. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Yeah, no, like motorcycle sales are falling off, at least in the States. I hesitate to call this a sport, because for me, this is not a hobby. This is just my A to B. A lot of people do refer to this as a sport because that's how they came into riding. They're a fucking sport bike guys. Yeah, no, but younger people are not really hopping on these too much, and I know why. It's not an aversion to risk. It's not a price point issue because entry-level bikes are fucking $4,000, $5,000, and cheaper used all day. No, like a 300 is like $5,000 from a dealership before fees and shit, and then like a 125 is gonna be about $4,000 tops by the time you're out of there. And if you get them used, they're even cheaper. I can't tell you the amount of like $2,000 Groms I've seen on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. So like, cost of the vehicle isn't an issue. The gear is a little expensive, but that's if you even give a shit about it. Like if you got like a helmet and gloves and boots, you've got your basics, and that's usually what I go with. None of what I'm wearing right now is armored, like in the least little bit. But like, it's not that, it's a perception issue. Like, the culture around motorcycling is, at least in the States, and to a lesser extent other places, I can't speak on those, I've never been there, but like, the culture around motorcycling is very like gatekeepy. Like, you show up on like a 300, people are gonna tell you to come back with a real bike. But it is a real bike? Like, people call Honda Rebels girls' bikes, and Sportsters even. Sportsters are fucking huge, dude. Like, for the smallest bike Harley made for a while, Sportsters are fucking huge. They're damn near 600 pounds wet. Without anybody on them. I notice a lot of that attitude is fading, though. So, like, I'm glad to see it, honestly. But, like, motorcycling has a reputation issue, it has a culture issue, and a lot of younger people like Zoomers and the older Gen Alphas are looking at us and the shit we get up to, like the loud pipes and the stunt shows and the bike weeks, and they see patched guys on Instagram Reels and TikTok like attacking other riders, and you know, that goes a long way to spoil the fun for them. They think it's cringe. A lot of younger people think motorcycling is cringe, but they go hopping on these crazy amped up like super scoots and like e-bikes and shit. Like, you look at me in the face right now, like be dead ass. Look at me in my eyes through my visor, because I'm not pulling this up right now. But you look at me in my imaginary eyes and you tell me that a Sur-Ron isn't a fucking dirt bike. Look at it. Like, sure, it's electric, but a lot of these kids don't give a shit. Because, like, you can order it to your house for $5,000. And it'll do every bit of, like, 60 miles an hour. They sell them as e-bikes, but they're fucking motorcycles, dude. And then e-bikes as a whole are like quiet. They don't take gas. You don't need a license. You don't need insurance. Like, these kids are fucking broke, man. Like, that is the whole attraction for them right there. And the thing about it is, a lot of people in those younger generations look at bikes and they associate them with fucking boomer. Yeah, no, but they see bikes, they see sport bikes. Like, sport bikes are kind of the exception here, but like every other kind of bike, like ADVs and dual sports and cruisers and this, that, and the third, they see them and they think, oh, that's a boomer cycle. Because like the ADV dad is a stereotype for a fucking reason, bro. You see like 3 Tenere 700s, all of them the same shade of blue with various sparkles on them, sitting out in front of the Starbucks. It's not a very adventurous image, bro. You see a bunch of Harleys sitting out in front of a bar, and then you think, oh, those guys are gonna ride home drunk. You're probably fucking right, but like, it's like a whole thing. Like, the association with motorcycles and the younger generation is one of cringe. And if I know anything about the younger generations, is that they would rather fucking die than be considered cringe, ever. And I think that's a very limiting mindset. Like, I really do. I think it's stupid to think like that. Like, why does it matter? If you're into it, you're into it. If people make fun of you, they're not your friends. Like, why are we so judgy all of a sudden? Like, sure, like, not being super judgy caused my generation to be like, oh, heckin' doggo, boyo, fucking this, that, and the other. Like, we didn't care. We were cringe as fuck. Still are. I may be cringe, but I am free. But on that note, I'm really close to the house. I'm going to keep the rest of this between me and the insurance company. Y'all have you a good one. I'm going to turn my music on now. Ooh, damn, that's nice.